Hey YouTube, Mickey. It's out in the shed, tinkering, tankering. The kids are sleeping. The woman's gone out for a little bite to eat with her girlfriends, and I'm home by myself. Love it. Anyway, just mucking around with my bags as I usually do, just checking through them again and making sure I've replenished the cotton wool balls of Vaso as tinder, and just checking a few items and stuff. And just thought I'd talk about, or just thought I'd mention the importance of communication. Not communication with the outside world, but communication with your camping buddy or your hunting buddy. I guess especially hunting, but also camping. As you all know, I went down Ulladulla way for a 3-day camping hunting trip. It just turned out to be camping. Pardon me, sorry, got some gas happening. And I guess we took 2 vehicles. We drove down there, and again, I gave me mate one of these. It's only a friggin', it's only good for 3Ks, but when you're driving together, you're not separated for more than 3Ks when you're driving. So we were chatting instead of calling each other on the mobile phone all the time and this and that. We just chatted on this, and just, mate, I'm going to pull over. I just have a little break. Okay, Mick, no worries, just pull over. So just little things like that. But then once we got to camp, my mate Paulie, he'd run off from camp, on his quad bike and hoon around, maybe no more than a K away. And I said, mate, take this with you, please, just in case you stack it, or something happens to you. You get off your quad bike, walk around, get bitten by a snake or something. At least you can radio me in, and I can come get you. You know what I mean? So, these don't cost much. I think I bought this from Super Cheap for $45 or $50. You get 2 of them. Nice red colour, so in case you drop it, you can see it. And they're good for 3Ks. 3Ks on flat ground, obviously. If you're on hills and stuff like that, you got less. But at the end of the day, if your hunting buddy is away from camp and they're hooning around or go and walk about, whatever, at least you can touch base with them and check if they're okay, and if they're in trouble, they can radio you in. Also bring these when I go camping with my family. So generally when we go camping in the family, it's at a campsite, a proper campsite with toilets and all that kind of jazz. Kids are just a little bit too young at the moment to really get out there in the bush full time with none of those amenities. I mean, I can take them, but I'd rather not, just in case, snakes. I mean, look, snakes is my main issue when I go out, and I don't really want to bring my kids out there and them get bitten by a snake. They'd friggin' be dead within an hour because it's such a small little body. So yeah, when the wife goes off to wherever and has to take one of the kids to the toilet, or wants to wash the dishes and pans and stuff, she'll bring this along. Just communication. At the end of the day, communication is the key. If you're going hunting, camping with one person or 10 people, I believe that just a couple of CBs, handheld CBs, it's great. It's great to have. Communication is the key. The last thing you want is you head off to the river, go, look, I'm going to head off to the river and do some fishing, and I'll be gone for an hour, and 3 hours have passed and that person hasn't come back. At least you can radio in and go, hey, you okay? Are you alright? Is everything cool? Oh yeah, no, sorry, I know I was gone for an hour. I said I was going to go for an hour, but I'm catching too much fish and I'm still here. You got some peace of mind. So I believe any survival bag or any survival kit should have a little CB handheld, just for peace of mind. As I said, you're in the middle of the bush, you're not going to pick up a main town with this thing. You got Buckleys unless you fluke it and you come across a bloke on a forward drive that's on the same channel as you and hears the stuff. I mean, yeah, you got to fluke it, but just with the party you're with, it just gives you peace of mind. So, and it definitely gives me peace of mind, especially with my kids, you know. So, and especially with my hunting buddies, you know, or camping buddies. So, I will upgrade to a couple of 5-watt CBs. I did have a nice 5-watt Uniden 5-watt CB, but they got stolen out of my car a couple of years ago. But yeah, I'll probably upgrade to 2 5-watters. That will give you at least 15 k's of range, and I have tested that when I did have my 5-watt handheld. So yeah, I'll upgrade to that. Obviously, it's going to be bulkier and heavier, but these are pretty cool. You know, 3 k's. I'd say 1k realistically, but 1k is plenty. You know. And that's it. And again, if you do own a 4-wheel drive and you go camping, I recommend a 5-watt CB radio in your car. I've got one. I'm out the road all the time, and I constantly talk to all the truckies on Channel 40. Most of the time it's swearing and, you know, telling each other off in a muck around way, but at the end of the day, it's all fun and games. But I get traffic reports and stuff like that from the truckies. I'm constantly on the M5 or the M7 or the M4 or something like that, so it's always good to get a traffic update from those guys. But again, it is quite ruthless and quite vulgar on that channel, but anyway. So yeah, guys, that's it. I won't bore you too much. Yeah, handheld CBs, mate. It's the way to go. And if you want that peace of mind when you're out there, it's always good to have one of those. So, cheers.